rumble. We're ready to cause some ruckus overall.
We have a.
You're stream from your phone.
I was trying to be able to see the chat.
I'm gonna real quick put a post on Facebook.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, you should come watch us or else.
We have a new thing this week when you want to see us do something close up, we can do that. So if you holler in chat that you want something close, and when we think it might be important for close ups, we will do that. And then other than that, we're back to try to make, I think some of us are still working on projects from last week because none of them are done.
Oh, did somebody just follow us? That was 18 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Dang, thanks.
We're gonna try to keep track of followers.
Are we?
Yeah, I am.
Kidding. I'm really excited.
No video.
No video.
Tom just said no video.
Well, I'm a little concerned that this is like, yeah.
It's
Why is it doing
on
this?
minus, it looks like where you
I
are.
can totally see us.
I can see us on stream.
Dude, more professional than ever. Isn't that what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100% more professional than ever. Tom, can you see us now? I don't. Is it just saying we will begin shortly on the thing? Oh, because you're behind in the stream.
How am I behind in the
You
stream?
have to fast forward all the way to the. You have to fast.
All right, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
All right, you gotta go all the way.
Where are we at?
We're at
all the way to the end?
We're live, so we're at the end.
I love this fine work. All right, I'm just saying the top streamer right now has 34,000 streamers. I feel like we can beat that.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, yeah, I went all the way to the end and it was like.
Is there still no video, Tom? Is there anybody in chat? We would love some input.
Oh, I see.
Why is life like this?
Why is it? It's because we stopped streaming. But we didn't stop streaming. Did we? No, we didn't. We're still live.
The stream is still happening because I have a.
I don't know why it's not working on that computer. It's working on everywhere else. Can anybody give us any input on if you can see us? Would be much appreciated.
All right, I'm going to take this and drop it out of this browser. I only have 3 browsers open at the time.
Oh, hi, I can see you. Well, yeah, you can see us. You're here.
Yeah, I can't even see us over here.
It's you. You said hi, I can see you. Yeah, where it's us.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was the test. I tested it.
Oh, for sure.
I don't understand what's going on.
I don't either.
Can anybody hear us? Were we all on mute?
I don't think we're all on mute.
I hope not. That'd be weird.
Let me turn up the volume in here.
I bet Anthony knows.
I think 2 of you
No,
were.
Anthony's on a ladder.
4th Anthony. Oh, here comes Anthony. We've done something wrong.
Oh no!
One, you guys have video. Two,
I can't see it at all.
weird. Two, Lexi's mic is on.
I just unmuted it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, am I unmuted now?
Yeah. You
I
guys
see
were
you,
both
Galaxy
unmute.
Creator.
Yeah.
Hi, Galaxy Creator. You followed us like 30 minutes ago, and I wanted to give you a shout out. Hi, Galaxy Creator. Thank you for coming to our stream. Very exciting. Oh, well, I was just echoing from me. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. So today we're all going to be working on some projects as per normal Chaos Construction Crew. I'm going to be trying to paint this little thingy thing I made last week. It's like a cavern, and we also have a hand cam now. That's like switch to the hand cam real quick.
Thank you, director.
Guys, I am very bossy. I don't know what to tell you. The LT Lumpy. Oh, hey, Lumpy.
So you can see
Lumpy
stuff
is
like
from Emily Henry Streams, who is an amazing musical artist.
Hi. Oh, Emily Henry's great.
Emily Henry's amazing.
so you can see stuff like our little light up torches that we've been working on
Yeah.
and how simple they are.
Oh my god.
I can't see them because apparently my computer doesn't accept streams.
No. Dex's computer is in fact not showing her anything, but I can see on my phone perfectly fine, so we're all good.
It's just going to make the chat that much more exciting for us.
Yeah.
But you
Oh,
can
we
see
bet.
chat on
Okay,
yours?
I trust you to monitor. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I can see chat on mine, so I'll make sure nobody's saying anything evil.
I'm
gonna say evil things for sure.
I think we have our first spam bot.
Do we?
This is so
Hot.
exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and say no to that, but thank you so much for spamming us.
That is exciting. I feel like we've made it.
Oh, look, there it is. I have a stream.
I banned them.
Good job.
Guys, I'm such a good moderator. I do one thing and I'm like, this is amazing.
This is so weird. So if I go to the main page, it shows it just fine. But then if I click on the video, it's like,
Where's
nope.
Did you refresh the page?
Yeah.
the?
All right, we're just gonna go to
There
that.
should be
Okay.
primer. Okay, I'm gonna start by painting this, but I need some brush on primer.
Primer.
Do we know where to
Primers.
put the-
Okay,
where
I'm
we
giving
put
up on
brush
the,
primer?
like the Dremel is cool, but we're not going to actually use it today, so I'm putting it away.
I've run into my first problem. I don't know where I put the brush on primer.
Yeah,
that
you
I-
got it. Where'd you put it?
I don't know.
What does it look like?
It was like a little gray bottle with like army painter paint.
Is it right there?
Yeah, it is right.
Is that it?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is that, Charlie. Yes.
Okay, so Chaos Construction Crew in fine form today.
All right, for sure. This is in fact what I was looking for right now.
And today we'll
Oh!
be using tools that
I
can
remember.
hurt us.
Lexi.
Is this a palette?
It is. It came. That's the one that came with the kit. I also listen. I can't read all of the message about what I said. Do not steal me or because
What?
this I
Oh, I
wrote on
fixed
this
it.
a long time
Fixed
ago, and
it.
the still has my name. Do not touch on pain of death. I was just like really. I didn't want anybody stealing this.
That's for
However, I just look. See how the blade disappears again,
Sure.
and like see how it's made out of like.
Metal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is for you now.
Oh, it's for me, so I won't break it.
You can't break it. I don't think.
Okay, I won't.
Don't set out a challenge.
I am not
It'd be
going
very
to break
difficult, but also like look, you can't hurt yourself
it. Oh.
because the blade disappears
Well,
on a spring. You can.
You can.
Okay, let's say you can, but
It's more difficult.
it's way less likely. So I just was gonna
Yeah,
offer that. It
thank
weighs
you.
1,000,000 pounds.
It's £1,000,000.
I mean, it's
the
very
other thing
heavy.
we've done for Lexi this week to help with the cutting,
I have a
is-
little self-healing mat.
she'll be using the self-healing cutting mat instead of just cutting through the tablecloth multiple times.
We all have our learning curves. Like earlier this week, I locked Charlie into the store. I locked Charlie in the store.
In the store, I couldn't go home. I'm cleaning the bathroom,
Yep.
the men's restroom, by myself.
Mhm.
And she peeks her head in, I'm gonna go. And I'm like, okay, have a good night. Because she was done. And it's totally fair. And then I come out and I go to get my backpack out of the break room, quick stock area. And the door's, and by the way, it's the only locked door in the store. Every game room is open. Deep
So
stock
all
is
you've done
like
is lock?
open. All she locked was quick stock. The only door she locks is quick stock. And that's where
Nice.
my purse and my key, my backpack. I don't carry a purse, but my backpack, my keys. Thank God I left my phone on one of the game tables
Nice.
because I called Matt from the store phone when I couldn't find my phone and he
Yeah.
didn't answer.
I have nightmares about getting stuck in the store, which is weird because
I
when
was
I
like,
was
I'll
a
just
kid,
sleep on the floor. It's fine.
when I was a kid, I always wanted to get like stuck in the mall or
Right,
overnight
like
at
the museum
zoo.
thing?
Yeah. But nope. Now I have fears of getting locked overnight in the store, which honestly you can't because we have fire doors.
Well, I mean, I could get out.
But you
Hello!
can't.
Oh my
get
God! It's
home.
our. We don't have a picture of it, but okay. I don't want to call you out. Actually, I won't call you out. But hi, Eric. It's really good to see you, Magford lover. It was a good call. Don't worry. I'm not like.
Yeah, we had our first piece of fan art this week.
Yes.
And I don't know if there's any way for us to share it in the chat or anything, but somebody is starting on a logo sign for us, which is kind of cool.
Are you using this foam?
I'm gonna be.
Okay, I'm gonna get another piece of foam. I think.
Leave it alone.
Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it.
Okay, I don't actually need these rocks. Is the thing. I'm just gonna paint. I'm gonna paint super wet, and
Alright.
everyone's gonna be like, "This is amazing."
Let's talk about what we're working on today so everybody knows.
Okay.
Oh, that's fair.
So I'm gonna finish this little cavern. It's like, this is the base. I'm gonna paint sort of like a rocky stone color, and then this is gonna be sort of like dirt walls, and then they're gonna go on top of each other, and then it's gonna be like a little.
It's okay. I'm just doing microphone things.
It's
that are
gonna
really
be
bad.
a little. We also have a hot wire cutter for real this time.
Oh, we do.
We do, and like, oh my God,
we
let me
have to
show
wear
you
the
guys.
mask. That's right.
I gotta show you guys some.
All
hot-
right. So Lexi's still working on her cavern.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm
So-
making a pond. I don't know, a water feature and rocks.
Yeah.
I'm good at rocks. That's all we know.
I'm working on a couple things. I found some
start
interesting
painting some
new,
stuff soon.
very
Okay.
flexible light cords
Ooh.
that I think could be interesting in a D&D casino that has electricity. Actually, these will be phosphorescent bugs on the ceilings.
That's
and then
super cool.
I'm gonna
Do we
do
have
some
paper towels?
maintenance in that I brought a bunch of like extra. I always have extra
There's a
game
towel,
pieces that we might be able to use as terrain, so I'll be doing that. And then if anybody has questions or anything, then you just gotta let us know. Hey, Will.
Oh, hey,
Will.
Will. I know it said
Yeah.
no sound because work, but heart emoji. We love you.
Right, right.
Should we spell out his name?
Yeah,
That's for you. Heart.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pour this directly on this.
A little bit.
Yeah, that's what I did last week. That's how I got this
Yeah.
kind of color.
I think it's kind of overrated to like wait, so I'm just gonna pour. So I'm just gonna pour this. I'm gonna
Do
pour
we
this
have-
directly on here, just a
Do
little
we have
bit.
any scissors?
You actually needed quite a bit. Scissors? I mean, scissors seems like a hard ask.
That's
I
fair.
don't think we have scissors in here. So
Anthony.
Just gonna tear it a little
you
bit.
might have to go get scissors.
It's just it's just
Oh yeah, because it would sharpen the scissors as we use that. I cannot get this open, and it is just a little tiny plastic
Okay.
thing.
Life is hard, man. You know,
and then you play D&D.
life is hard, and then you play D&D.
Right?
This is true and true. This is true and true. I love being a master with words.
Master of language. Oh yes.
All right, is this gonna actually work?
Let's see if I did this icon right for no sound.
Okay, I'm gonna try this pen. Let's see. I found a pen.
We are working towards affiliate, all right? We are. Has anyone followed us?
We're
yet?
killing it.
No, not yet.
I mean, we only have 34,000 more to go.
30. So yeah, we only have 30. Why? You don't have to have more than the highest number of streamers to reach affiliate, but you know that is the goal. Is this really the high end? Is this really the high end production that you have scissors? I think.
Listen.
Listen.
Wow. This is high quality.
We
The highest
are-
quality that we've ever had.
We are kind of. Yeah, that is technically true.
Yeah.
That is technically
Out of
true.
the 2 shows we've done, this
Out of
is
the
by
2
far the
episodes we've
best.
done. Guys, I'm
Okay.
kind of a master painter.
I'm seeing it. Okay, so I traced my pond, and now can I? I'm gonna put on a mask. Can I have the wire thing?
Yeah. Charlie? I mean, no. You're the wire. What?
This.
Yeah.
What?
I
you
don't-
talking
I don't know.
You might need to wear a mask because
Oh, I'll wear a
you're
mask.
already losing your mind.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna wear
wait.
a mask so I don't
What
go
shape
insane.
should my pond be? Okay, wait.
Can you guys still hear me okay? You should be able to because my thing's down here and the thing and the thing. Did the wire
hear
heat
you
cutter
okay.
thing happen this time? Yes,
It
we
did,
did.
Will.
I'm about to use it.
Yeah, we'll show you. It actually, it still scares me the way it's built, but it was super easy. We tried it a couple times.
Well,
It
I
was
have
really easy to use.
insurance, and
That's
we
just
have
true.
workers' comp.
This is true.
Let's not test the limits of our workers' comp,
Just
shall
kidding.
we?
Okay, so what happens? Does it get hot?
Oh
So
my
it's
God,
like
yeah.
instant. Like
Oh,
you
is
can just
it?
use it.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just try it. Can you guys see that? Because we can get once
Yeah,
you
we
do
can
it
see it.
once, we can get a close up. But I want you.
I love to sass and be
Right?
sarcastic, and we love you for it.
You do not have to take a lot of time, right? It's just
You can go fast.
hot wire.
Well, yeah, I'm dragging it.
Don't break it. Don't break it. Oh, I also my phone is somewhere in the room, but if it rings, I cannot get to it.
That's fine.
How's that going? Look at that.
That's amazing.
Wow, it just goes right through there.
This is my paint.
Look at that.
Look at that. It doesn't even like.
You want to show the close up?
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
We'll move there.
Oh yeah, we can move the camera, and like if people want to watch me melt styrofoam, that's cool.
All right, I'm going to switch over to the close up view.
So you guys can have some satisfying styrofoam melting times.
Look at that, Will. We all fancy today.
I'm gonna paint a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna get some paper towels for wiping this off.
Okay, so
Phone across the table towards the camera. It is. I will get that too.
while you're out getting paper towels, maybe get a pair of scissors.
I will do that.
All right. We tried to be ready today. We're pretty good. Next to the Crayola bucket. Yeah, my phone is. Yeah, there we go. Thank you. I will actually turn my sound off now. All right, so now we will only be annoyed by vibration noises.
Interesting. This is pretty cool.
It is.
It smells like a smell.
Kind of need to move this closer to you. If we
Oh,
can.
I see. Yeah, okay. Let me see.
Yeah, well, that hot wire cutter is like a raw circuit. When she's done, the button is actually, it's just a piece of wire that you press to complete the circuit. It's not even covered with plastic or anything.
So here we go. This is the tool. Yeah. That's the deal. And then you just pinch this.
Yeah, you
So you
pinch.
just touch this metal flap to the wire there.
Yeah, you're essentially just completing that circuit.
That's all I'm doing. So like, it's fine. And then, yeah.
We are nothing if not safe here on.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
This tool gets sold by the hundreds, maybe thousands.
Safety is our middle name.
So I'm going to assume that it's fine.
Okay, this is not very good, but it's
No.
okay.
What is it? It looks fine.
You're right. It looks fine.
It's a floor.
Currently in the middle of PE class, but it's fine because it's free play today. Yeah.
Nice.
We're a bad influence on the kids.
That's right. Skip PE. You're a nerd.
Yeah, exactly.
You can ride a bike later.
Hey, I rode like 30 miles yesterday.
That's what I just said.
All right,
Be a nerd. You
now
just
I'm gonna
gotta be
paint
a
the
bird.
wall part, and it's gonna be super awesome, and everyone's gonna scream because it's gonna be so cool. Okay,
Wow.
that's a promise. It's not, but
I probably won't scream. Okay, so
I'm putting my hands too close to the wire cutter. Then
you'd have to put it really close to the
It's
hot wire
Scream
color.
on mic. That's all I ask.
Nah.
don't scream on mic. That's all. I
Okay,
ask.
so
Who said
now
that?
I have to cut out
Did
the
you say that?
No, I said that. Don't scream on mic. That's
Oh.
all I
to
ask.
cut out the middle of the pond, and I'm gonna do that where I'm gonna
Did I
be able to
scream
hide with some
on
rocks.
accident?
So I'm gonna
What?
go
Did I scream on
here, I
accident?
think.
Or is it just a
No,
forewarning?
no, you were talking about
There.
screaming on mic. and I
Oh,
was
for
like,
sure,
no,
for
please
sure,
don't
for sure.
scream on mic.
I was like, is it like a? Sometimes
So, what are you doing, Charlie? You're going to cut like one line in?
Yeah, so I cut
And
one
then
line
cut
in.
around.
Yeah,
How
Uh,
very like jigsaw of you.
yeah, and I'm gonna probably hide that line that I made with some other rocks.
Yeah,
Oh,
that should be easy. Even
also-
if you just put like terrain over it.
Yeah.
not gonna lie, not a bad smell.
The paint or the foam cutting?
The foam cutting.
You're
I'm
so
not a
gonna get
fan.
us demonetized.
It's not my favorite fragrance.
It's not amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't really smell it over here, so it's far
That's
enough
good.
away.
That means these little air filter things are doing at least something, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, so now,
Other news from the
Here we
construction
go.
crew. We just got in some resin 3D printers. They're new enough, we've not even plugged them in today, but hopefully we're going to be learning 3D printing. I'm not sure how we'll do that on video. We might have to like shoot video and then play it as a part of this. But yeah.
you can't hear it, but it makes this little tiny hiss sound.
Hold your mic to it. Or you hold your mic to it since it's easy to get.
Okay, I'm kind of scared of it.
I was gonna say, I don't wanna hold my mic to it, cause like it's next to my
Oh,
neck.
it's too late.
Well, I'm gonna cut something else. Hold on, just,
You can just cut the middle piece too if you want.
yeah, I'm just gonna cut some scrap. I'm gonna get this thing out of here without it being, okay.
Nice.
So, I'll show you later. We're gonna do that. All right. Yeah,
Alright.
we're gonna make some hissy sounds.
ASMR. There you go.
Nobody breathe. This is a delicate procedure. You are correct. It is a very delicate procedure.
Awesome.
And
Okay.
now you're just staring at Charlie's mat.
Done.
We're
Done
just
cutting.
here.
It's not hot anymore.
I'm scared of it.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, what do I do with this?
We put
Okay.
it down like
Okay.
right here. Boom.
I think if somebody else is doing something interesting, we can switch, or
Or we can just go back to us.
you can't. Can go back to us.
If you show me the thing, I will share these new lights that I found.
Oh, if you want the thingy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do it. Oh, there we go. Okay, lining it up.
I am just painting. It is not very interesting.
Can I have the foam thing back? The color.
The foam color back.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff.
All right, so one thing I've been looking at is different lighting options. And last week we did the LED with a button battery as a light. I still don't have access to a really good glue gun. I have Charlie's giant industrial glue gun, and my little tiny hands are not good with that.
It is huge.
But I also found these things called Noods, Noods. They're from Adafruit, which is one of my favorite places to get electronics. And these are, I mean, so flexible. Look at that. That's ridiculous.
It's super cool.
And you can either use them with a battery pack, or this one's just with a single lithium ion, the one that I same did for the torch. And I can't remember which one of these is positive and which one is negative, so we're going to find out. And they light up pretty brilliantly. Like, that is a nice, good light. They're in a couple different colors. So I got that one. This one is white.
I think I got it. I think I'm good.
Nice.
Yeah.
And right now I'm just holding them together, but like, you know, that's not the thing you should do.
No?
Saying that is not the thing you should do, and that one I
Okay.
got backwards.
I'm satisfied with my little cave. Now I'm gonna make a tavern. Wow, my voice just failed me. Now I'm gonna
Look
make
at that. That is super white.
Woo!
Yeah. That is
Ooh.
really, really
It's like a
white.
white hot, like.
Yeah.
It's like off camera. It's kind of like a golden color.
It's a warm white is what
Yeah,
it's called.
yeah. Oh, okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
So we've got
So it'll
that
be more
one.
like home lighting, or yeah, I like that.
And then
Here,
this
let me quickly-
one is supposed to be blue.
I'll very quickly just sort of show off my little.
Yeah, look at that.
This is my little cavern area. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Oh, there we go. Look at that.
No. So is that like
This is just kind of a little
a cavern on the floor?
just a
or-
little, yeah. So this is like, these are the cavern walls, and then this is like the
Oh,
cavern
okay.
inside.
Oh, okay.
Done with that. Actually, no, I need to glue it, but I'll do
You
that
need
later.
to, yeah, it's got to dry, right? That's half of the time with doing this stuff is
It's gotta dry. Now I'm gonna work on the interior of like a cavern sort of area. So here's the, is that L cable? Very pretty. Oh yeah, or yeah, I don't know.
You know, if I paid attention, what is this?
It says nobody.
It's
it-
not quite EL cable, Will. It's a lot more flexible than that. Man, that blue is pretty.
Oh.
I know it doesn't look that good on the video right now because it's very bright, but in studio, it is like a vibrant blue.
It's really nice.
Well, it's a thing called Noods, Noods. I cannot comment on here because I'm not set up,
Laughing.
but I'll send a link to the Adafruit.
I need the ruler.
And they're just super duper flexible. Like, I could tie this in a knot if I wanted to. The other cool thing that they've had that I just haven't been out there in a while is these cold wire splicers. So you just put your wires that you need to go together in each end, and then clip it down. You can't unclip it, but then it splices them together. So you don't even have to use a soldering iron. It's blue, Will. It was hard to tell on the video, but it's a blue. It's almost like the blue of this handle. Probably a little brighter than that.
Okay, I need a knife. Oh, you have a knife right here.
And so I just basically got one of each color because I wanted to see what they were like, to see how they would work. But I mean, if you wanted to put it in a dungeon with like a diffuser over it, you could easily say, hey, that's like phosphorescent bugs or plant life or something like that. You cannot cut these like EL wire where you can cut them down shorter. These come to a size, and I think these were 300 millimeters.
Alright, I need to turn on this after you're done with it. The hot wire.
Yeah, these are 300
Okay.
millimeter filaments. This is the, I don't know if you can see that or not. Can somebody who doesn't have terrible glasses?
Oh,
Yeah, that's what the blue one is.
well, let me measure something really quick.
So I've just been looking for like relatively inexpensive, but more importantly, very
So
easy lighting and electronic effects. So that if people want to try stuff at home, you like don't have to learn how to solder or how to do anything like that. It really is just these lights, coin cell battery, and you're good.
Yeah.
They
Which
do
is-
have a
I think
big.
it's super cool.
Really awesome, because when I was in like an electronics class in middle school.
Get
Because-
them in plot.
Yeah, middle school was not that long ago.
What was that, like last week?
No, but
Yeah, it
like
was last
there were electronics when I was in middle school. What do you mean? Like there weren't that like electronics? But I had wood shop. I didn't get electronics. That's cool.
You had to take wood shop before you could take
Anyways,
electronics.
when I was in electronics in middle school, it was like, dude, this really complicated. Like they gave us they bought like an old what is the machines called? Where the claw machine? They gave us an old claw machine. And they were like, fix it. And that was all the direction we got. And it was like, okay, cool.
So does that mean if I find us an old claw machine, you can fix it? Because I really want one for the store so we can
That
just
is
have like a dice
extremely.
claw
I
machine.
am so flattered that you think I paid attention in that class. I'm so flattered that you. But no, I.
Excellent.
No
Excellent.
recollection. Can I see the wire?
Almost.
Give me
Does
a
it look like a
turn.
pond?
It does look like a pond.
Okay.
Give me a turn.
Okay.
Are we gonna have to buy a second foam cutter for you
No,
guys?
because I'm like almost done.
Yeah, we're good. I'm just dramatic. So it looks so fun to use.
Very dramatic.
Uh,
well, you know what I could do? I could put some of
this
this in a
just
dropper
in.
bottle, and then
It
I could
is.
use the dropper bottle to fill this.
It is very fun to use, and I'm like taking a really long time on purpose so that you can't use it because you locked me in the store.
Listen, we all have our bad days. I don't know what you
Cool.
want from me.
I said, there's some heat coming out of these two today,
We
Right.
just start fighting on camera.
right?
Sorry, I'm so scared of it.
Did you really want to touch it? You said
So
you
just
did.
don't touch the wire.
Yeah, like literally, it's fine.
But you know, I'm that person who will like, if I need to fix something in the house, I will turn off all of the house's power instead of just that room. 'cause
Oh, really?
Like,
Yeah, because
last thing I need is that much amperage going through my body.
Sorry, this is mesmerizing.
it is.
It is. I keep stopping to watch you guys use it because I'm kind of jealous.
You want some foam to mess with?
No. I was debating playing with the solenoid.
Okay, I can't really do a straight line that well, but like,
I was thinking
It's
like
a cavern.
it's a cavern. Well, no, I'm doing a tavern now, but
you could sand it straight.
yeah. Do you know where the sand is? All right, do you want to use this? Okay, do you want to use this?
No, I mean we can put it close to me in case I need to like touch something up. But I was thinking I should glue this down, right? And then I should like work the edges to be matchy.
So glue it together and then
then-
shave down the edges a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, we might do a mute the mic of the person sanding thing.
Yeah, you can mute me if you want.
Wait, what do we got? So LT Lumpy, new to D&D. So the cavern you're making, is that going to be the physical playing area, like a 3D board game, or is it more of an overall aesthetic for dice rolling?
Yeah,
Solid question.
So in combat encounters, it's really helpful. It's not necessary, but it's really helpful to have sort of a map. So for example, on this cavern, each square is 1 inch by 1 inch, and in D&D that translates to 1 inch squares equal 5 feet. So if you were in a square and you had a little character model in a little square, and you moved to this square, that would be 5 feet of movement. That's why movement is an important thing in D&D, because if an enemy is 30 feet away from you and you have 25 feet of movement, then you can't get to the enemy, unless you dash, which is a whole other thing. So it's just kind of a fun thing to like use in D&D. You can also just use like flat maps that you draw with dry erase on, but this is just a fun project, so.
Immersion.
Amazing.
Did you need the glue?
Yes.
I think it might be in the box.
Is that what's that one?
These are paints.
Did you mute
Okay.
me?
I just tried to make it easier. I didn't
No, I
move
like
you.
it.
Did
Oh,
you
make it easy to pass.
You should mute me now.
This is glue.
Okay, I think you're muted.
Ow.
And now it's just everybody else's mics picking up you.
Okay. Does not corrode. Works perfectly with XPS and polystyrene. Dries transparent and smooth. Okay. I really like how fine the nozzle tip is on this glue.
Yeah.
That is excellent. Now, is the idea, because I didn't look anything up, should I brush this around?
I
Right?
think you'll be okay. It should spread out. I guess we're going to find out, right? That's what we're here to do, is find out so others don't have to.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of get close to the edges and
Can you do me a favor? That black box, can you hand that to me?
yeah.
Well, one of you. You were busy doing things, so.
I'm
I'm ready to be unmuted also.
Okay.
Do you hate sanding styrofoam? Is that what we decided?
Mhm.
Did anybody have opinions? Like, did they actually tell us how they felt about styrofoam sanding? How long?
Somebody was like,
Anth-
it's not that bad.
Anthony suggested we mute ourselves while we're sanding styrofoam,
I-
but I
I
think that's because
appreciate
Anthony had to
Anthony
sit
being
through all of it.
But I appreciate Anthony being honest with us.
Great.
I think for straight
Our
lines.
viewers are very gracious, is what it
I
sounds
think
like.
for straight lines, I'm just gonna do sort of cut with the knife. Because the thing is that the knife is more straight than the wire cutter.
Oh, I should have
This
had
is
some
true.
red things in there,
You're
but I
so
didn't.
gay.
I can't do this. I do it.
You did it.
I was really nervous. I got so scared. I was like, oh my god, this is the worst thing I've ever done.
So in case you were wondering, on those flexible LED filaments, they were, the colored ones were $7.50 a piece, and the white one was $4.50. But also Adafruit will do stuff like, hey, if you order more than X amount, you get like a breadboard or more expensive items. I don't
Okay.
know if I want to try my.
First tavern wall is almost sort of a little bit done. Very cool.
Maybe we
How's it
should put
looking?
like a little park bench here, like in the cave, like as if that exists.
Yeah.
Not creepy at all.
No,
Well,
it's normal.
or it could just be like a cut off stalagmite. But you want to do creepy park bench?
No, it's
I'm
not.
also okay with that.
I mean, I feel like the stalagmite would probably fit into more D&D and or other RPG like things than like a weird park bench, because you walk in and they're like, "What's that park bench for?" And you're like,
You could have
every
a park
DM
bench,
has to be the park
and it
bench
just
can
says like this park bench is in honor in memoriam of, and just freak everybody out,
Oh my
and then just
God.
have it be a mimic, so when they sit down, it collapses upon them and eats them.
Mimic. It's like a Venus flytrap park
Yep.
bench.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, now I actually just want to create a. Can we like get little servos to like make the park bench actually snap on people?
Yes, we can.
That's the thing you have to build. 'Cause I don't know how to do that, but I happen
yeah.
to have really good ideas.
Yeah, we could. I would have to figure out how to do that.
We'd have to
but
get
I
a park
feel
bench
like
and
we
like
could
cut
do
it
that.
apart. We'll think about it. But like now I
Yeah.
want to make a stalag. Can I have that thing back?
No.
I'm just gonna. It's not that I really want to use the hot foam color. It's that I just wanted to put this mask back on.
I need
show.
my magnet back. Is the thing.
Anthony, who is our safety monitor, is what I'm gonna go with.
Yeah.
He recommended that we wear a mask.
Yeah, I think if I was closer to you, I would.
I think
Yeah.
if I was sensible, I would.
Not because of you, but because of what you're doing.
Yeah, you're just so stanky. Okay, hold
I
on.
mean, you don't understand. I'm very stanky.
Mask is on. We are good. Do I need to sand this? I don't want to, but I might.
I mean, I would.
You're insane though. Okay.
Fair.
Okay. I don't know which one of you is positive.
I need like stamps so I can do wood patterns in these walls.
Dude, is that a thing?
Yeah, there's like rollers, texture rollers, like for clay
Yeah,
that
we can
that
do
would
that.
work on here.
For clay? Yeah. I mean, I know that they are for clay, but like. I
In
didn't think
memoriam.
about it.
I don't know why it wouldn't work on stuff like that. Like,
Yeah, no, it's cool.
Oh my god, Lumpy followed us. Thank you, Lumpy.
Hi, Lumpy. Thank you.
Lumpy, you're the best.
Do you know Lumpy?
Yeah, Lumpy is a mod from Emily Henry's streams.
Oh, yeah. Okay, cool.
Then it
Ooh.
swallows them upon sitting.
yeah, he had a good suggestion. So change the plaque to in memoriam of, and then put a mirror right there. So in memoriam of, and then a mirror.
Oh.
And then it swallows them when they sit down.
Clever.
Okay, I'm gonna do this so well, you're all gonna be shocked by it. Okay. Okay, I just keep saying okay, like it's gonna change things.
We are shocked by it, trust me.
Thank you, okay, good.
Lay shocked.
All right.
This knife is not as sharp as I would like it to be.
Where's
Well,
the,
it was more not. It wasn't intended for this.
Yeah,
it was
don't
just
we
a
have the
work
sharp knife?
Oh,
in
yeah.
the thing? Like, use the appropriate. So, rule number 1 of Chaos Construction Crew: try to find a relevant tool.
Well, Charlie handed
and
me a
then
knife.
use the right one.
Well, Charlie was the one who handed me a knife and was like, "You should use this so you don't hurt yourself." And I was like, "Oh,
Oh, I
okay."
meant just like at work.
Oh.
Our views went up for a
It was a
minute, and now
gift
they're
that I
back
brought.
down. So many people are like, "I will check it out," and then I'm out.
That's how Trish works.
That is ridiculous. Okay, what am I doing here? So I need this and this.
It's alright. Luckily, we are super cool and awesome, and we will rise up by our own merit.
I think people enjoy the close-up views, so if you're doing something interesting, you should switch to the close-up camera.
I'm not sure if
I'm not really.
it is interesting yet. Give me a second, and if I figure out if it's interesting, then I will close up. I didn't put my magnet in the right box.
Ain't that the way it goes? Okay, hold on. If anyone wants to figure out my measuring card, like styrofoam, then if you're interested in that, then like go for it.
Oh, actually, we set a bunch of magnets up here. Okay.
Oh my god, I'm struggling.
All right, so I think this is how we can do something close to a... This I saw on
I just
Adafruit.
stabbed myself.
This I saw on Adafruit and was interested to see how they do it. So, this is a really basic circuit. I've got 8 AA's because this is a slightly beefier thing. Those connect into a reed switch, and all this is basically, you know, when you see those things by doors that ding, so they'll have one side on the door, and then when the door opens, boop, you'll hear it get a ding. So that's all this is. It's basically just some wires and a magnet. And then I have that hooked up to this little solenoid where you'll see like it's fine, it doesn't do anything until I get the magnet close to this, and then my solenoid's gonna move
I need more styrofoam.
in and out. So you could use this. The thing they had was a secret chest where you have a solenoid in a box and it stays there, and then a ring comes down around this. But then when you hit the magnet and this goes in, then they can get back out. So I think we might be able to do something like this for your bench.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And this isn't hard. Like, I haven't soldered anything yet. These wires are just bent together.
Okay.
So they
Give
won't
me
lose.
memories of my middle class creative solutions class. That's fascinating. Why would you have a creative solutions class? I mean, I guess I don't know why.
That sounds amazing. I wish I had a creative solutions class. Middle school for me, my creative solutions was how not to get knifed on the playground.
That's honestly, I went to a middle school where that was kind of the same.
I mean, I changed middle schools and that helped a lot.
I can imagine, yeah.
I'm excited. So I got to figure out how to get this so it is going to release, which might be using this end or having it where it's constantly engaged and then this releases it. I think that's going to be the way to go.
This is the wrong knife.
So one of the ways this is used, and you're starting to see people use them in terrain, is if you were to hide this like under your terrain, and then you put a magnet in your character base, and then when your character comes walking by and gets close to this part, then it can affect something, right? It can turn on a light, or it can move a switch or something like that. So I'm excited about seeing how
Fall
that
into
goes.
an oubliette.
Don't fall into an oubliette. That's bad. That's bad. All right, so I want to see something. So if I take this out.
It was 3D modeling, printing, and circuit making. Okay, that sounds cool.
That sounds like a great class.
They definitely didn't have that when I was in junior.
No.
I also had 3D printers
So
when I was in. That's a terrifying middle school image. Don't get knifed on the playground. Yeah,
Right.
that's just kind of how it is.
That mask is like pulling the crap out of your ears.
My ears are little babies.
Well, like you like loosen the beads if you want. That's all.
I don't know
was
how to do
suggesting.
things. Okay. So,
You do know how to
I mean,
do
I
things.
went to a couple of different middle schools.
You know how to do so many things. You're so
Okay.
smart.
So what are we
Thank you.
doing? So
Talented?
I'm finding.
I know how to bake things.
Oh, that's true.
I want to go here and here, right? That's what I want to do.
Okay, so now she's got me making a stalagmite, not a stalactite.
It's mighty because it sticks to the floor.
Is that?
Stalactites have to hold on tight or they will fall down.
I always say like a mite looks like a mountain, and mountains are on the ground.
Oh, there you
Oh,
go.
stalagmites and stalactites are different things.
They are.
The more you
Well,
know.
Wait, you graduated high school, right?
You know,
I guess it's one of those things you don't really know if you don't need to know it.
I just sort
I
of
mean,
like.
there's earth science though. Don't people take earth science anymore?
I took earth science. Look, I went to an online middle school or an online high school, and
And you don't get as good of an education on an online
Well,
school.
you
is that
get a
what
good
you're-
education if you're a good student.
Oh, I see. Well, or maybe if the learning style works well for you.
The word that worked better for me than it did in normal high school.
Okay.
But normal high school was terrible, so not much of an upgrade.
Okay.
Lexi can bake. Oh, okay. I see sarcasm. So I see how it is.
Okay, did I do this backwards?
Who's that?
I might
Is
have
that
done
somebody
this
who knows you can
It's
bake?
lumpy.
Hi, Lumpy.
I post pictures of baking in every Discord that I'm in. I'm like, who wants to see this?
Yeah, we have lemon tarts here today at the store if you're interested.
Yes, if anybody comes in today, ask for a lemon tart, and I will give you. Oh my god, I didn't tell you about the lemon tarts.
You didn't tell me there's snacks.
There's lemon
Look
tarts.
at me, I love snacks.
There's lemon tarts. I'm trying to figure
Okay,
out. Why did you just?
so magnet on.
Whoa.
Magnet off. There's a lot more power coming through
There's some
these.
juice.
Yeah, that is pretty bright.
Holy cow.
Lights up the room.
But yeah, I'm so serious. If you guys come into the store, I will fully give you a lemon tart. But only if you're watching the stream. You have to mention the stream to get a lemon tart.
That is kind of interesting. Like, I'll look at the stats and see how much, like, through charge it can take. Why didn't it turn off? I might have just burned through it, but that's okay. But that is interesting because that means that's a thing we could do with the flex switch, but just put it on the coin cell battery instead.
Yeah.
Okay, this should be good. So I have the walls. I'm gonna wait to glue them on until I have like a pattern for them.
I got so hot. I think this one might be run.
Oh man, that's really cool though.
Okay, I'm gonna make like a bar stool now. You know what I mean? Like a bar stool. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? A bar stool. The kind of, not a bar
Yeah.
stool, a bar.
Yeah, we picking up what you're laying down.
A bar.
Okay,
I know what bars
let's
are.
try this with something slightly less full of juice.
Okay, do you have a pen? Awesome, thank you.
Uh huh.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to sort of make. No, okay, yeah, for sure. So I'm going to make sort of like a curved bar area. That's gonna be like this. And then it'll be like, oh, very cool. Maybe it'll be like that. Maybe it won't. You don't know. Okay. So, and then it'll be like, ooh, and then it'll be like this. And everyone will be like, oh my god, that's the best thing I've ever seen. And I'll be like, I know, I'm a genius.
It is truly the best thing I've ever seen.
Thank you so much. Okay. So we'll have it like that.
Let's try this
Okay.
other way.
And then we'll have it, oh, I'm going to make it a little wider. Okay. So that the thing can be on the thing.
Okay,
Guys,
so
I really want to see Scream. This is really off topic. I really want to see Scream 6 because it has Jenna Ortega in it.
they made a. Listen, I didn't know that there was Scream 3, 4, or 5, and there's a 6.
5 is pretty good.
5 was good. Okay.
Charlie is apparently the token unlucky character that gets forgotten about, left out of things, etc. because I locked you in the store.
I mean, I didn't know there were all of those Screams until my Texas Movie Night group decided to watch Scream 5, and then I was like, what? There's 2, 3, and 4?
I mean, I liked 2. I'm pretty sure, or I don't know about liked, but like I've seen it.
I've seen the Dead
want
Meat
this?
version. Yeah, I've seen the Dead Meat version of 2, 4, and 5.
I don't know what that means. What's the dead meat
Dead
version?
Meat is a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay. Is that where they like make them better?
No, it's like it's a kill count, so he counts the kills of the movies.
Oh, I see.
So
Right. This works so much better with just a coin cell.
Look at that. I'm not like, what?
It's not like burning my fingertips.
That's good.
But that is interesting because you could absolutely do something with this. Now I want to do something with it. Like there's a goo trap. I wonder if they do these in green yet. Because that would be super easy. That's relatively small to hide underneath like some terrain. Like you could easily kind of just cut out, put these on the bottom.
Uh-huh.
I'm using this right now, but honestly, you can use any battery size. So we have a bunch of small batteries in the store. You could use these tiny batteries here, I think. These would work, maybe, if I didn't have them in a plastic case. Yeah, so you could easily do that. Like if, as they come up to your water feature, if they step on a certain spot, then like
Like
the
up
water
on-
lights up.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
I think we could do that. Other than I think I burned through this blue light.
It'd be cool to have like a green glow, like if all the plant life just all of a sudden started glowing when people like walked in and stepped on something.
Yeah, I definitely have some ideas then. Okay,
think I
that
have
is very cool. I'm very happy with that.
I'm going to be doing some sanding. Do you want to mute me?
Well, if only that was an everyday option.
Locked in, no tarts. What else, Charlie? Spill the beans, says Lumpy.
Oh, Lumpy, you want to know what else? Okay, so on Thursday, I show up to work, and Lexi's chilling behind the register.
Uh-huh.
And then Jax is like messing with some of the new spec magnets, which are hecka cool. They're like these teeny tiny magnets.
I wonder if
They're
you
like
could use
little balls.
those magnets for this.
Ooh. And like, they're like fun magnets, and like you get 512 of them, and they're like little magnet beads that just feel magical and fun. Anyway, Jax is messing with magnets, and they're like, it's kind of a quiet day.
Okay, the
Lexi
blue's
gets
still.
off work and goes to play D&D, and I walk into Dragon Room, and it's like it exploded in shipments. And I was like, what did we do all night?
Hey,
nothing.
I forgot about
We
it.
played with Mag God. And then
That was
And then
amazing.
I did what I could, and then we left it for whoever worked on Friday, and we're fired.
Yeah, we were all fired.
I heard about it Friday when I came in. When people were like, "Why is this stuff still in there?" And I'm like, "Well,
I processed a lot of it. And then I forgot about it.
Okay, she put one invoice in the system.
No,
And then
there was
forgot.
a lot of it that
I'm
was
just
processed.
kidding you.
Um,
I know why the box. Like, there's no way Jesus would have left the boxes like just
yeah." Part of it is because one of those
Same.
deliveries came in half.
Oh, so we couldn't fit. Yeah.
They conveniently
Oh.
turn off Charlie's mic when she starts to let out the details. We forgot.
All right, there you go. Charlie's mic is back on.
Oh, but I'm
It's too late. You told the
too late.
story.
I did. It's fine, but
I just totally messed up everything in my
Lexi
life.
sucks. That's all that matters. No, I'm just kidding.
I know, but
Lexi's
then she
amazing
brings
and
in
I love
baked
her.
goods, so
I do.
I'm done with
It's
it.
hard to
Are we
say
done with
that's
this-
terrible.
The foam cutter thing for now.
I'm done with my life.
Okay.
No, yeah, I'm done with that.
I'm stoked. Those were very easy to use, and the blue one did not burn all the way through. But I'll tell you, they got toasty on my fingertips with that much power going through it.
Right?
Guys, every time I use the hot wire cutter, I'm so close to cutting my fingers off.
Please don't tell your boss that.
Okay, for sure. For sure.
What are you
I
supposed to
cannot
cutting
hear
your
that
fingers
if you
off?
ever want to make a workers' comp claim.
Okay, for sure. My fingers should not be there, you know what I mean?
Your fingers are so far away from it.
Yeah, but what if they aren't?
Right? Okay. They are.
Why do I do anything, Shirley?
That's clear. But you're doing great.
I love the fact that you guys have just really loved this foam cutter, and that is awesome.
It is so fun.
It's super satisfying. Did you get to use it?
No, but I'm okay because now my brain is thinking about how can I use these cables to make the water feature like even better.
Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I will.
Because now I'm excited about something like that, and I'm also trying to figure out how to make like a little baby slot machine for the
The eventual casino I will
Golden
build.
Key Casino.
Keys from the Golden Vault Casino.
I haven't quite figured it out. I think it'll just have a spinner with 3 things on it, and the symbols will be like a rock, a mineral, maybe a key. And then if you can just spin it, but have each of the 3 things spin at a slightly different rate. Because since now, these days, like slot machines, they don't always stop on the center line anyway. They could really just stop wherever they wanted to. Does that make sense?
What if it was like a spinner and it was like a rock, a piece of paper, and some scissors? If you're only going to do 3 choices.
What is the version of scissors in D&D land?
Scissors?
Shears?
Shears?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we could absolutely do that. I think that could be good. I think that could be fun.
Rock, parchment,
What is it?
shears.
It's boulder, right? Boulder parchment shears. That's what it is
Golden
in
parchment
Critical
shears.
Role.
I think so.
Then how do you make up for like lizard spot? I guess you could do lizard, but how do you do spot? What would this spot?
Are there aliens?
There's Spelljammer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What's the Spelljammer alien?
There could be lizard Mordenkainen.
You know, like Thri-kreen gifts.
Lizard tiefling.
No.
Wow, you sounded like you're irritated.
No
Like,
tieflings. Got
Can't
it.
do that.
No, I
That
don't.
would just be terrible.
I think I was doing something at the same time that you asked that you said it, and then I was like no to the thing, but it sounded like I was saying no to the.
No to the tieflings.
Yeah, it really did sound like no to the tieflings.
My fingers.
It
Okay, we're
sounded
good.
pretty tiefling judgmental, I gotta say.
I love tieflings. I am some of my best friends are tieflings. I have nothing against tieflings.
Listen, that's super racist.
I'm just saying, it sounded pretty
You can go to slit in the foam with a light cord underneath, and it's hidden but can be walked over and have other things on top. That's for you, Jax. I don't know anything about it.
So you could cut a slit in the foam with a light cord underneath that it's hidden but can be walked over, have other. Yeah, I'm wondering if, yeah, we could just cut a slit in there so people couldn't see it. Are you gonna, I don't know if you can epoxy inside foam board is the thing. Because it might react with the foam
Oh,
board.
right. We should test that. Well, I was thinking I could just make it look pretty. I don't.
But
it doesn't.
even if you make it look pretty, I think we could maybe, if you wanted to light it, we could around the, somewhere where we want, like if you wanted to light it around that middle rock,
Mm-hmm.
since there's only 300 millimeters of light,
Mm-hmm.
we could kind of cut a groove around that, lay it in there, put some like gauze paper over to diffuse it,
Mm-hmm.
so you wouldn't just see the cord.
I have. I brought some like batting too, like
Yeah. And then the
and like some plant life around it. You know.
So here's what I'm gonna do. Well, first of all, I've made sort of a little bar bench.
Oh, nice.
I've made sort of a little, behind the counter area.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm done with that. No, I'm just kidding.
Ta-da!
I'm really bad at focusing on one project. I'm like, I want to do everything. I want to make a mimic right now. That's what I want to do. I want to use my clay. I want to make a mimic.
Okay.
We'll use that.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this aside for now until I have like a pattern for the walls. Because I pretty much just have that thing.
I'm going to try not to destroy the room as I get up and go, because I have a tool chest now with a bunch of my stuff in it.
Yep.
Because we've each decided to do our own thing, but of course it's way too big and way over here.
Okay, I'm going to do a mimic. I'm going to mimic it. I'm going to make a mimic.
I got some new reed
It will not be to
switches.
scale, but it will be very cute.
Alright. I'm just going to bring this over here. I don't have any room for it, but that's where it's going to go.
I'm going to spend the last hour perfecting a tiny mimic. So I'm going to make the base out of junk. No, out of styrofoam. And then I'll make and then I'll like cover it in clay.
Oh, you're not gonna make little. I thought you were gonna make little stools.
Listen, Charlie, I have no attention span. So I am in fact going to ditch that project for now and make this instead.
If
Okay.
you look in the box lid over there, there was something weird laid in that could be a little stool.
Oh,
It's going to be loud.
that startled me. I was like, oh, fireworks are happening.
Alright, I wanted to
Alright.
see. Alright.
Lexi,
Oh, what?
Alright.
you're making a mimic. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So I also got some little baby reed switches.
What about it?
Basically, this project has been an excuse for me to go to Adafruit and spend money.
I'm into it.
I love a good excuse to spend money.
Well, the other thing is they do, if you go to learn.adafruit.com, they have projects laid out. So you could search for like LED project and find one. And then it takes you through, here's every piece you need. Here's an overview of it. Here's the wiring diagram. Now let's talk about the wiring diagram. If it's a programmable thing, it'll have a program that you can download and add. Like, they walk you through step by step. So if you know nothing about electronics,
Adafruit's gonna get you there.
Adafruit's going to get you there.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it's a female owned.
Oh, cool.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is Ada the name of the owner?
Yes.
That's super cool. That's
She
her
goes
name. Okay.
she goes by Ada after Ada Babbage.
Okay.
So, yeah, I've loved that company for years, and I just, like, during COVID, I didn't really do anything with it.
Mm-hmm.
They also they're bringing back their quarterly mystery box where you get a project every quarter.
Okay.
but they may have way too many orders for it right now.
Yeah.
I did that for a little while, and then just I didn't have a chance to.
I don't remember which one. We did a science box for like subscription thing for my nieces for their Christmas. Like we just did like a couple months of it because like we
Yeah.
couldn't afford the whole year,
Sure.
obviously, and like that's like way too much for
Right.
an appropriate Christmas gift for us, you know.
Right.
But they
And-
really enjoyed it, so like that might be what we do. Like look at some kits for them for next year's Christmas.
I had to write my brother because Mark Rober has a new, like, kids learn how to be creative and code and stuff. And
Yeah.
I'm very excited, but I think my niece Ellie is still maybe just a little too young. And my brother was like, yeah, you got to give her a little more time.
You're like, tell her to learn
But I'm
engineering.
so excited for when she gets that age, but I'm just like, all right, we're going to make you STEM all the way.
That's what
I
I'm
have
gonna
a friend
do.
who
I need
said
my,
that she would help me learn Python. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to convince my brother to have kids so I can be an awesome aunt.
they would make
Because-
cool kids,
They would make cool kids.
Yeah.
but like only if they want them,
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
because otherwise they'll be terrible children.
Oh, what did I do? I did that totally
know.
wrong. I don't want to do that.
I'm not actually. That's really awesome. Oh, that's genius. Ada knows how to help you unload your wallet. Yeah,
What?
exactly.
Yeah, that company really does. They do a cool thing too, where like they do a monthly, a weekly show and tell. So if you are a maker, you sign up a little early, and then on show and tell, they kind of go through like 6 or 7 projects that people have made. Yeah, and you'll see makers on there of all ages, like young kids to older dudes to just like people trying to learn or make new stuff. It is pretty awesome. I do not have enough fingers. I need a third hand.
Ain't that the way it goes?
Okay, I don't know if you're on or off. So we're gonna try this, and then try
Okay,
this.
for sure. I'm gonna do super well at this. And it's gonna be awesome. I'm just trying to sand down my mimic so that it's, you know.
You want to maybe apply a little bit less pressure. That's why you're getting that pilling.
Oh.
Be a little more gentle.
Yeah, so Charlie is definitely the artistic among us.
Yeah. I'm just kind of very forcefully like.
You can make it happen.
Okay, I kind of ruined this piece. Not gonna lie. So we're gonna try a different one.
Well, here, this one.
No, it's ruined.
It's not.
It's ruined. I'll never use it again.
It's weird. Hey, little baby reed switch works. From far
Gives
away, actually,
potion
this one
for-
works better.
Gives potion for temporary third arm. Exactly.
Yeah, so like this
It's
is
not-
even
what's weird
thinner.
about it?
It's too short.
This
Which
reed
direction?
switch.
This way.
It's not for the dome, for the top.
It is for the dome for the top.
Do we have green stuff?
Oh yeah.
We do in the store. Would you like some green stuff to fix your phone?
I mean, I would,
No.
yes, because I was thinking it would be really handy to put like right there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we
The
can
edges, I figure I trim, not use
Yeah.
a bunch of green stuff, but like right there at the steps.
we can grab some green stuff.
Well, we can.
Okay, I kind of want to know.
I'm gonna wait till I get everything like built in here. But also, wow,
Can I have a piece of scrap foam? One that you guys don't want?
Here you go.
Thank you.
she. Why don't you give her the one that you hated? That's the one you gave. The
No,
one that
I'm
was too small.
using it.
Oh, you've changed your mind.
I changed my mind. I want it now.
And are we out of sharp knives, or can I borrow a sharp
You
knife?
can knife this.
Gives potion for temporary third arm. I would appreciate that if you can come up with one. I would
Just temporary
absolutely-
though.
We need like those little, the little robot arms that come up and just like can hold things for you while you're working.
So we have a pair of helping hands. We have the GW helping hands on sale, but I have a much better set of helping hands at home.
What are helping hands? Are they that?
You
What
know
I
the
just
things that
described?
have like a couple of wiggly arms on them with alligator clips on the
Oh,
end
yeah.
and
Yeah,
often a
that's
magnifying glass?
Yeah.
Yeah, Scott got me a really nice one for Christmas a couple years ago because it makes small electronics so much easier. When you're
Right.
like, hey, I don't have 9 arms, and I need
You
them.
know what I need? I need some wood. I need some wood and a knife
You know what you need.
Why do you need wood and a knife? And
so I
how
can
concerned
carve
should I
a
be?
chest.
But the foam is easier.
but wood is so much more. You can apply pressure to wood. This is like, you gotta be gentle with it.
You know how long it would take you?
I don't know if we've mentioned it, but Lexi is kind of a monster.
It only lasts for 10 minutes. Oh, the third arm potion only lasts for 10 minutes, as per Lumpy.
Lumpy,
Okay.
I'm gonna need a better potion.
Yeah, Lumpy, get on a better potion.
Gonna
please,
need you to
please.
work on your recipe here.
All right. Here
I
we
heard
go.
someone laughing, and I was like, "Who's laughing?" And I was like, "Oh, it's us outside."
Yeah,
the
it's
window."
out in the room. Or
We-
was that us? And we just
No,
heard
it
it on
was
the
us.
TV.
It was us.
That was us. We heard.
Oh,
it.
that was very Inception. Okay. Can I actually cut you out of this? I don't know.
Okay, I think I made a good. This is a good dome, but I kind of want to make it so that it's propped open. So we're gonna see if I can do that.
You know what I need is like my multi-tool. That's what I
Well,
should bring next time. My multi-tool, because I'm always like, I need a toothpick or I need something small and pointy. All right.
This glue farted.
And then we're always
Hear
looking
it?
for project ideas as well. So if you guys have any ideas on things you think we should do,
Yes.
Like
Okay.
actually do. ins-
well, I mean,
instead of-
do in our own special way. In our own special chaos construction
Yeah, that
crew
doesn't
way.
Exactly. Okay, I'm gonna do something very cool, and you're all gonna have to like deal with it.
Okay.
When Lexi gets a moment, maybe she will share the artwork that somebody did for us.
Yes. If I know how to do that.
So what you need is something that can cut most way through the foam, but not all the way. And then easily like take the foam out.
If you
That is my problem right
hatch it, like do hatch marks,
now. Yeah.
then you can take out
Is
little
that
pieces
easier?
at a time. Yeah.
You're gonna hit me with that foam thing today, aren't you?
I'm not. I don't know.
Well-
I sounded so unconvincing when I said that, but
Yeah, just a little bit. You don't have the money for those ingredients or the skill level required. I mean, skill. I don't know if any of us have a skill level required to do the things we're attempting to do right now.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I think skill level is really a myth.
I don't know
Well-
if it's a myth.
I think it's a myth.
Okay, well, like I want the skill level of like the person doing my medical procedure that involves sharp objects to
Yes.
have like a fairly high skill level. Maybe my tattoo artist,
You're so picky about what you need.
fairly high skill level.
Honestly, if somebody was like, "I'm just becoming a tattoo artist. I want to practice on you," I'd let them.
Will you let me practice on you in case? Because like I've considered it. If I
Yeah.
mean, I'll get a tattoo gun and just draw on you.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay, we're not doing that at the store.
We're not
No.
doing that.
Chaos construction crew.
Chaos construction crew.
Lexi's the project.
Lexi gets a tattoo.
No,
Would a hot
no.
wire foam cutter help with a project? We have a hot wire foam cutter, actually. That's a fun thing.
It's right there.
It's right here. I'm just very bad at using it.
You're not bad at using. You've
No,
used it for a total of like 3 minutes.
This is true.
I
I'm
did.
actually very good at using it.
Yeah. So I'm like not that concerned about.
I had a great time using it.
I think I'm actually kind of thriving right now because this is not turning out that bad.
Excellent. I need a big bag of alligator clips here. I think is what I need.
I need this to straighten out. Okay. 10 to boot camp.
Okay. I bet that this is not.
That's not what I wanted to happen. Okay. Green stuff can fix that. Green stuff can fix that. It's okay.
How much? You know, we don't have that much green stuff.
Green stuff can fix it.
All right,
Okay.
I need you to stay in there. I'm gonna need you to hold your position.
I don't think this mimic is going to work out very well. But you know what? That's okay.
That's okay. Maybe it's a new mimic and it's still learning how to mimic.
I'm still learning how to be a mimic.
Or maybe it's like Odo from
Are you
Deep
still
Space
looking
Nine.
for a tagline? Yeah. Do you have suggestions? Share with us.
Dude, I had one the other day, and now I can't remember what it was. It was good, too. I was talking to somebody about, like, yeah, we just make mistakes all day long.
We make mistakes all day long. Good tagline. I don't like this mimic. Okay.
Okay.
I'm pretty
okay.
sure this is just Elmer's glue.
Of course I put it in the
I
wrong
smelled
way.
the glue.
Oh my god, there's glue?
Yeah, that's what this is.
Give it to me.
What did you think she was doing?
I don't know. I just thought you were having a goofy time.
Just having a goofy time.
That's what some glues do.
That is what some glues do.
Okay, yeah. Need to bring in bag of alligator clips.
Messing around and finding out.
That's actually not a bad line.
That's for a project idea. This guy on YouTube, Boily Hobby Time, does a steampunk Wild West town, one building at a time. Maybe you can do the same for a fantasy world.
I think if we could keep Lexi on purpose, or me on purpose, because I am also not great at being like, yeah, I want to work on this thing.
Listen, I might finish a project.
If you are able to
Eventually.
hold the foam cutter in a fixed position, that's a good idea, like a vice.
Well, what I was doing was like I was holding the foam cutter still, like bracing it here, and,
And then
moving
you were
the
doing
foam.
the foam.
What
That's
were you
I
pretty
doing?
could have
smart.
mentioned that out loud.
Yeah, you could.
I should start mentioning more of my techniques out loud because
That is also the purpose of
I
Clay.
should
the
say things
video,
out loud.
is so that we can help other people learn from our mistakes.
Whoa, we have clay?
We have clay. My sister brought it. She should be watching right now, but she's not. So
Hi, sister that's not watching. What kind of clay is this? Is this that air
it's air
foam?
dry stuff.
Yes. Dude, I could have made rocks out of this.
This is true. You could have. Ah! Okay. Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
I'm like instantly excited, like digging in a pot of clay. Like, just like, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna come up with a project that I'm gonna work on for weeks, and I'm gonna be consistent with it, and it's gonna be great. But however, so I'm gonna work on the casino, but I need to be better.
Okay, so this through foam.
Does anyone know if I can just cover this whole thing in clay and then use that to texture it? Will it stay? We're gonna find out,
What?
you guys.
If you can what?
If I kind of like smush foam on, like clay onto this and use that to texture, will it
Are
stick?
you gonna leave the clay on it?
Yeah.
Or I bet you're gonna end up having to glue
Is the
it.
clay gonna flake off?
Yeah, this clay is not very.
Like if I do this,
I'm using this paintbrush as a rolling pin.
I'm into it. That's great. That was probably in your life skills, like make it work class.
Yeah, using paintbrushes as well. My sister
Using
used
a
to.
wine bottle as a rolling pin.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, I have a rolling pin because I am a baker. There's Charlie being suppressed again. Wow.
Right?
Lumpy is on your side.
Thanks, Lumpy.
Lumpy is a Charlie stand first and a human second.
Oh.
Sorry, that's a joke. That's
Wow.
that's a fandom joke. That's a fandom
Oh,
joke.
that's all right, Lumpy.
That's a fandom joke. That's not just a thing.
I'm here
that's
for
not,
you,
that's
Lumpy.
just a thing I'm saying. You know, it's like oh, I'm a blank first and a human second.
Yeah.
I swear I'm not just saying random things.
I like this game's played poorly. I've seen a mix of Mod Podge, water, and paint to seal the foam, and then use a plaster mix for texture.
Okay.
Yeah, so that is one thing, is like we went into this project without really knowing anything about terrain. So we're relying on you, the audience, to also help us.
I mean, eventually I
trying-
might look at YouTube, but I'm trying
Right.
really hard not to.
We're trying at the beginning to not watch too many YouTube videos about things and to kind of like see what we can pick up by just trying to be creative, which is the silliest way to go about things. But that is what we chose to do. Because we are
Listen.
the silliest ways of going about things.
We are very silly. This is notable. Oh
I
my
think-
gosh. Girl boss, you gotta work with me here.
What happened?
This
What do you
foam
need? You
is not connecting. The glue is not working.
For what?
Well, the
I-
glue takes time to dry.
Yeah, but like, why can't it dry faster?
I mean, my glue that I glued together at the beginning of this, it's like still not dry. This is not dry.
We need
Like
a-
it's adhering, but
I
it's
need
not
a hot
dry.
glue gun.
So we do have the one that Charlie brought in.
The monster.
Yeah. I don't know where, is it still in here? Didn't you leave it in
It's
here?
in
the
the-
little.
It's in that
wooden-
wicker
Yeah.
thingy.
I have a solution. I'm gonna burrito it.
Yeah, make the stick to itself.
Yeah.
I need a sculpting tool. That's what I need. Instead of just trying to do this with an X-Acto knife.
If that's Crayola model magic, it doesn't fully harden, so it's not good for sealing up or attaching to foam. No, it's Crayola air dry clay.
Yeah, I think probably the.
I've used this before for projects. It's not great, but it's also very cheap. So
All right.
That's how I sell
Who's
stuff
done?
in the store. It's not great.
It's not great, but it's very cheap.
Pretty inexpensive. You can do that, yeah.
I'm kind of making a monster right now.
Okay, so, but Lumpy, if I use glue, do you think it'll do okay?
Lumpy, we're asking for your professional opinion.
Here, can we show Lumpy, like, what I'm doing?
Yeah.
With the-
Do you want me to
yeah.
put it under the thing? All right. Let me. All right. So this is the
Lumpy,
thing.
you're our expert.
Lumpy, we're
I
relying
don't
on
know
you.
if this doesn't have a.
So see how I mushed like a thin layer of clay and then like textured it with the foil? Do you think that'll?
That looks good.
Yeah,
Like-
but will it stay?
I don't know. So like I'm kind of willing to just let that sit and then
Yeah.
like if like next week
Try
we can
it.
see
See
what
how it
happens.
goes.
We can buy more. We can buy better clay if we need to. Guys, have you ever thought to yourself, I wonder exactly how Victor Frankenstein felt the moment he created Frankenstein. And right now I'm realizing that. I've created something that I don't want to see ever again. And
But that's it. Like
What
you
did you
gotta.
create?
Your first thing is
it's
always
in
the roughest, right?
clay. Wait, no, I'm not done yet. Get away.
What do you mean? I like it. What's wrong with it? What are you doing to it?
I need, you gotta understand the vision. I need to do this.
Is this a web series going to be hard for you, like emotionally?
Emotionally
I start crying on
traumatizing.
camera every week. I'm like, guys, I can't handle it.
Like we don't want you to be upset.
No.
I do.
Yeah, Charlie does.
I just want Lexi to feel incredibly awkward like all the time. No, I don't want that. I want you to just enjoy your life.
Thank you. These are two very different sentiments.
They are.
Me and Charlie have an antagonistic relationship
Hey,
specifically on this.
Listen, she might be a little soon is like a thing that people say about me, and I don't want it repeated, but like that's definitely a thing that people have said about me. So just keep it to yourself.
I didn't even hear what you just said, but
Yeah,
I'll
I know.
support it.
Neither did I. That was very
Good.
quiet. All right.
All right, for sure.
Okay.
She
All right.
might be
Wait.
mean to the people she likes.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm mean to everybody.
No, you're not.
I'm not. I'm very much not a mean person.
You're not.
Okay. So if you cut way into the foam, and I mean like way into the foam,
For sure.
you can get a little glow.
Whoa.
Oh. Okay.
This thing. I don't know if you can tell, but
You
can
can.
get a little glow in there.
No, you can. You can see. Like that's cool.
And I bet if I had done it with anything but the white one, it would look better. I double folded it in there. Let me see if I can get a better. Let me
Oh,
try it one of
gosh.
the colors
What is
instead of
this?
that one. The blue was like this white one.
What
right?
have I become?
Okay, so what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna, while we're doing this like testing out, I'm just gonna make like super thin portions of this clay.
For sure.
And yeah, you say it is the air dry clay from Crayola, right? That's what we said, the Model
Mhm.
Magic or whatever.
Why is he so chunky?
They have one that's different, right? They have one that's like fluffier, I feel like.
They have one that's more expensive.
Oh, they do.
Do I need to buy us a bunch of Crayola?
Well, I mean,
we can get some
How
Fimo
about
or
we don't
whatever
buy
it is.
anything until we know if it works?
How
Spoiled
about
sport.
we purge this from the world?
What's that? Do you need help?
No, I'm kidding. I'm very dramatic. I'm actually not that disappointed in this. It's not terrible yet.
So green stuff, I guess, if you're like a model crafty type person, does green stuff stick to styrofoam without glue? Is that kind of why because it's like the two-part, does it like set faster? I've never used it before, obviously. So
No,
I know
I mean you
nothing.
usually use it on metal because you can really form it against things.
Okay.
And when you glue it into the metal, it's good. Why do I always pick the wrong cable?
Oh, when you're trying to decide if it's the east
Yeah.
or west.
Because I can't clearly see a
I mean,
positive
statistically, you
negative
should
on this.
choose at least 50% of the time.
Yes. That is the second choice.
For sure.
My first choice is wrong. A lot.
For sure. Okay, well, she's a little bit lumpy, but no, sorry, lumpy. I didn't mean that. I mean,
Lumpy says the probably want to glue it on. Yeah, so I'm thinking like if I let it dry, if it lifts, then I'll just like
Who just
attach
followed
some
us?
glue
I can't read
underneath.
that. Lonomasopet.
I
This
don't
is
know
going to
how
be
to
an
say it.
incredibly delicate piece of scenery, is my guess.
I have terrible vision, but it's okay.
Your pond? I bet your pond doesn't come out too poorly.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god, that looks so good. I hate you.
right? It's all over.
You don't hate me. I told you about this before. I was like, I'm sorry. And I'm not even like, I know really good people at things. Just,
Well, the blue doesn't come through quite
Let
as
me
much.
live stream a baking show and I'll be great at it.
Yeah.
But this,
All right, next week you have to make. You'll be making a bakery for the D&D setting,
okay, for
and you
sure.
have to make all of the little baked goods.
Wait, I can't make clay baked goods. I can make real baked goods.
okay, but I can make, what if I make you like, oh, hold on.
Does this look like a chest that's open? No answer.
Yes?
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't.
You can't. You can kind of see this blue, but not a whole lot.
I'm just gonna peek in real quick with this.
What? What is it?
My chest.
That is a mimic in the making.
This is way too big.
I know.
Your lid is way too fat.
I know.
Just
Have
make
you-
your lid less fat.
Considered
Okay.
scooping out some of the insides of
I'm
either
gonna do
side.
that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that.
You know what we should do right now? We should have a race to see who can make the best chest the fastest.
Okay, I have a.
And then after Charlie beats us.
Is this my pity head start?
Okay, wait, but I was going to make a croissant.
So guys, this is what blue looks like.
Because we were going to make like little baked goods.
This is what blue looks
Can I
like
have
through the styrofoam.
No.
I don't think it's quite as good. I think we're gonna have to find a diffuser or cloth or
Do
something.
you think
to
it's
go over
safe
the
to
top.
do this? To use the hot wire foam cutter on this even after I put clay on it?
Yeah.
What
What's
if
the worst
we
can
use-
happen? You burn your hand off.
That is true. Okay, I don't know how to hold this in a safe way.
How warm does the light cord get? It is much better when you're only using it with a button cell battery. I would not suggest using it with 8 AA cells like I did earlier.
And blow one
So,
out.
like, it doesn't really there's no temperature to it that I can feel right now. And all I have is the cable. I've got the reed switch. Here, let me go back to here.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
So in this one, I've got the cable, a reed switch. This is just a tinier reed switch than the one I had before. Magnets to make the reed switch
I made you a tiny croissant.
close. And then a little tiny coin cell battery cover. You wouldn't need the battery cover, but it
What
keeps
are you
things
trying to
nice
do,
and clean.
sweetheart?
Plus it has an on-off button, so if you put it in your terrain, you could turn it off instead of just
Trying to
letting it
get
be
it.
on all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so what I'm going to try is like the suggestion that someone said, hold it still.
Charlie made me a tiny croissant.
I did make you a tiny croissant.
The thing is, the problem is that I'm afraid of the hot wire cutter.
Oh, I see.
Don't.
I'm not.
Well, so try this. Just touch it once while it's on and see how hot it is.
Okay. Hold on.
Don't do
Oh, I
that.
thought you were serious, and I was totally down to do it.
It's really hot.
It burns through foam really quickly.
I 100% thought you were serious, and I was like, okay. And then I was gonna
no,
poke
no,
it.
don't do that. Don't.
I will not poke it. Okay, 100%. Gotcha.
Where did we find her?
I don't know.
I got picked up. You were the one who recommended it.
It's truly true. Like I was like, I like Lexi. Let's
No,
have
no,
her.
no, not even that. You were the first person. I came into the store, and you were like, oh, we have D&D. And I was like, oh, you have D&D? Okay, cool. I'll come back for D&D. And then I started coming for D&D, and then I never left.
Thank you.
And it's true, you did never leave. Not that that's a bad thing.
Like literally though,
So this
never
is
left.
Charlie's fault.
I did a good job, you guys.
Yeah.
you guys, I just want to do
How
so
it
many
just
things with
looks
reed
so
switches now.
short.
Like this has opened up a
Can
whole
I see
world.
your the bottom of your chest? Which one is so heavy? Which one is the
Hey, look! I built a chest.
which part is the top?
Sorry.
This is the top, right? That's how it goes. So what I was thinking was more like, what if there was an inside?
I know what you mean.
Like
Do you want this one where the knife can go down, cut down deeper?
Well, I was just gonna cut the clay out and not actually go into the foam. Maybe.
I've made almost as big a mess as everybody else today.
I don't know about that.
I'm super stoked about this though. Like that was so easy.
That is very cool. So far, we have 2 for 3 success-wise.
So
on
I
this.
just like cut out the center, just the clay part. I didn't cut any of your styrofoam. Then you get like a little lip, and then you can put, I don't know, they'll give you something to attach right there, so they give you some
Yeah.
space to put things in it.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Try that. Do you want another croissant?
Yeah.
Do we have like a little tray
I'm
of?
gonna make it. I'm gonna make it a croissant chest.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
gonna make it a chest.
I'll make you a couple more croissants to put in it.
Thank you.
A croissant chest.
Guys, why can't we just live stream a baking channel? You know, I know this is a game store, but why?
I mean, we could, but it is. You know, this used to be. This part of the store used to be at one point a bakery,
Oh.
and then like after that a flower shop.
I thought it was a pet store.
The main
Oh,
part
that
of the
was a
store
pet
was
store.
once a bank, we think, and
Oh,
then
okay.
it was a pet store. It's always interesting to figure out like what used to be in the space you were in. But yeah, when we rented it, it smelled like not a live hamster.
Oh God.
Yeah, the first time we toured the building, we were like, "Oh, it's a delightful space." Did
The
this used to be a
fragrance.
pet store?
I think
Yeah, that's what I'm working on, Lumpy. Is I was trying to figure out like, I cut through. So I was cutting styrofoam down a little bit to see like how close could I cut it down, and still put a wire in it to see if it would show through the other side. And I think it's just got to be like really close so that you can still see it. But I'm wondering now if you just cut it and then we find something like material or something that glued over the top of it, painted over the top of that so it still looks like a solid thing. But then you've got a diffuser essentially.
Oh, Games Played Poorly is suggesting cotton ball material. Larry, you
Yeah,
want-
yeah, I can see that because you use. I know that you can use like the EL wire in that easily. I haven't tried this new really bendable stuff in that, but I can see where that would work. Or you get the ones that have all the little dots on it, the fairy lights. Now you're gonna make me do this with cotton ball material?
It's
What?
batting. I don't know if that's heat safe. I don't know.
Well, this didn't generate a lot of heat.
Okay.
But before I would do a project like that, I would want to like heat strip all my wires so that there were no raw wires in the batting.
right. Okay.
So it would be a thing that I would try, and then I just have a bunch of like heat shrink stuff, heat shrink over the wires and put it in there. I guess I could just give up one of these for the sake of giving one up. And then would have to order more stuff from
Oh
Adafruit.
This is
no.
cold wet clay. It's just I've made a lump of cold wet clay
I think you did great.
with little croissants.
It has
Where's
croissant.
that? Where is that? You need that confidence. You got that.
You're right. I have plenty of confidence. Don't worry about it.
Today you seem to not have a lot of confidence.
I'm good,
I just
But
made
she
a
has
giant like
A
9.
croissant case.
but I do have a croissant case.
You do have a giant.
I think you're doing great.
I
I'm
think you
doing
are.
I want to
I'm
see.
I'm doing better than all of you combined. So, no, I'm just
Fair.
kidding.
No, I'm into it. That's the kind of energy I want.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do want to see. So what's happening with this cave?
Yeah, it's had time to dry now.
So here's what I was gonna do. I was gonna put a bunch of croissants in it. No,
Jeez.
Okay, let's discard this for now. Let's just put that over here. This cave, it was gonna be like it's just kind of a little cave that adventurers can go into. Maybe lay down some bed rolls. Maybe put like a little campfire in the middle.
Oh, you should build a campfire.
Build a campfire.
How do I do that?
Build logs out of clay. That's a good start.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? And I will build you.
And then she can build you fire.
I can build you fire.
You're so right. Okay, I'll build a campfire for my thing.
I'm gonna need. Oh, I have my case over here.
I'm just gonna steal clay from this because this is not gonna work.
Just have like foam all over me.
So now what I'm wondering is, could I just put glue underneath the clay?
Yeah.
And then like
Clay glue.
before it's wet, like while it's still wet?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know while it's still wet, but I don't know why you couldn't do something like that.
And then maybe it'll just all dry to stick to itself. That's totally a thing, right? It's air dry clay. Glue is air dry.
One special episode
All right,
of
this is gonna make a loud sound.
One special episode of this, I'm going to actually make both of these guys bake bread. I'm not gonna give them any instructions.
Can we have a recipe?
Yeah, you get a recipe, but you don't get
I'll be
any like
fine.
you don't get any pro tips.
I mean,
Oh yeah.
so
That's
you
fair.
should know that my husband bakes bread all the time, and sometimes I do watch.
What's are we gonna get like a hydration percentage? Just kidding. I heard that word on the internet. I actually don't know
For
how
sure,
that
for sure.
science works, but I could look it up, I guess.
100%. No, I'm kidding. You guys would probably be great at baking.
Can I be muted?
Yeah.
Can you be muted?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just having a small electrical fire starting.
Oh, for sure.
So these batteries were in here, and somehow these two wires got connected, and
Oh,
it was
no.
like, I'm like, why is there smoke coming from that? That is fixed.
Okay.
All right.
Chaos. Anyway, I'm gonna.
I know where the fire extinguisher is.
That's right.
Can you heat wrap over the light cord and still see the light? Well, no. So the thing is with that, if you didn't want to see part of the light, you would heat wrap over it, and it would block part of that light. So that would, and that's good since these cords you can't cut down at all. That's the way you make them shorter, or that's how you make super cheap neon lights for your cave system, right?
Make very detailed logs. You're gonna be the
All right.
best
So you're
logs.
gonna make logs, and we're gonna want fire underneath them, right?
Yes,
So like 2 or 3 LEDs, we think.
probably.
And then the LEDs I'm using are just 3mm flickering candle LEDs. And you can get 100 of those for a couple bucks usually. All right, let's see what we can do for you.
All right. Okay, well that didn't work, but you know what? That's okay.
I don't really have extra wire here today is the problem. So it's hard for me to do stuff like
100%. Oh, all right. These are gonna be the best logs anyone's ever seen.
so make snakes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I should make a bunch of reptiles. I should make an owl bear. I need to.
You
focus.
should. You can make like a bestiary.
I will make a beastie.
Yeah. All right. In fact, if we want to see what those cables look like with a little heat shrink and how much they would hide that, I can just like rough put one underneath here.
I totally just ruined the only log I had. Okay, hold on.
You would?
I had a log and then I like accidentally incorporated it into my scrap clay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna make a big snake and then I'm
Okay.
gonna cut it into pieces.
We're just gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why are we cutting up snakes?
for my logs.
Okay.
I don't want
Back to potentially an incredible waste of time.
potential.
Wait, did I turn this off?
Hey, the best part about wasting time is that time
It's gone forever
is gone
once you've
forever
wasted
once
it.
you wasted it.
That's the best part.
No,
You
I
guys
was
are
gonna,
weird.
I was gonna say like time doesn't matter because if you really think about it, like nothing matters.
Nihilism, like ghost visit you in the night. Like what's up? Like I'm here for it, but like you're alright. You need to
I'm
talk.
doing great.
Yeah, so if you do the thing over black like that, it works.
Guys, I am having an existential
Ooh,
crisis apparently.
okay.
Can you take the batting like out of the bag?
Yeah. Can you hand it to me?
And here we go. All right, let me see. I can just put a
All right.
little over the
So,
top to see how it looks.
A fun fact about building fires, as your friendly camp counselor, I'm great at lighting things on fire. I'm
Okay.
very good at that. So a little tip for starting fires from your friendly camp counselor. Well, I mean, like a campfire. Don't just go around starting fires. Charlie is still muted. Oh no.
Oh, is true. Okay, wait. Give me a second. I will fix that.
So you're gonna want to
Thanks,
do.
Sophie. Like wow, you really are like looking out for me. I appreciate
You're
it.
gonna want to do like Lincoln Logs sort of setup for the beginning.
I see.
So that it sort of gives you like a little structure to start your fire in, and like they'll eventually catch. And then you're gonna want to put like a bunch of kindling. Like if you're in the forest, dry pine needles are really good if you gather. Pro tip: if you're a camp counselor, if you say, "Hey kids, go collect pine needles," you'll have so many pine needles. you'll have more pine needles than you'll ever know what to do with, and it'll be great. You're gonna want pine needles. You're gonna want dry twigs. This is just turning into how to build a campfire with Lexi.
Yeah, I'm into it. I'm listening. I'm like
I mean,
fascinated.
it's
Give
considered
me the detail.
construction, right?
And
But what if they don't know what a Lincoln log is?
so Lincoln Log, Jax is using the hose camera, but
Okay.
Here you go.
right. I know how to build a campfire. That is something I'm very good at.
I'm stoked.
Okay, so
You good?
yeah.
It's right over your board now.
What? Hold on, let me move my phone. All right.
Oh, yeah. If you put this on top of your logs,
And then
Ooh.
yes.
and then we can put like one
So-
of these. Oh, yeah.
Essentially, these are Lincoln Logs. No, these. So you're gonna want like two parallel to each other. Ignore these little scraps right here. That was my kindling. You're gonna want to put these two things like next to each other, parallel. Then you're gonna want to put two more parallel like that, and then boom, you have like your beginnings of a fire. Because they're gonna support each other as they catch, and then like they'll keep. And the most important part of this is that there's room for air. There's room for oxygen exchange, because the most important part of fire is that oxygen can like.
It's the fuel,
Is
right?
the fuel. Oxygen is the fuel. You have no oxygen, you have no fire. So if you have the logs all close together like this, that's not the oxygen. The fire doesn't have anywhere to breathe. The fire is like, well, yeah, that's
Yeah,
the fire. So this is so you gotta
like
have.
little Calcifer when he's like,
I don't know who Calcifer is.
Howl's Moving Castle?
Never seen it.
The internet should yell at Lexi. Okay,
And
so
then you want to put like kindling in it.
we'll have a movie night.
We'll have a movie night. It'll be great. So you're gonna want to do like this. You're gonna want to do that. You know what I am amazing at?
Getting kids to bring you pine needles?
Getting kids to bring me pine needles. I'll tell you that. Bring me any kids and I'll. Well, hold on. Bring me. Show
Please
me.
don't bring Lexi random children.
Don't bring me random children.
Just any kids.
If you do, I will feed them very well. They'll have so many baked goods. I mean, maybe not well, like in terms of health, but
Now
like,
you sound,
Oh my
sound
god,
like
you're like the witch, like in
I
the
know.
forest, the
Yeah.
candy
that's
castle.
exactly what I was gonna say. Like maybe we should not
Advertise
encourage
that?
this.
Listen, we're gonna change the directions, but camp counselor Lexi
Oh my God, my
would
hand
love
is
to play
completely-
Pokemon with your children.
don't say it like that. All right. I think you can switch the camera off because I'm pretty much done, or you can take it.
I can switch it off. That's fine.
Oh, I just put it right in front of you
Don't
so you
say
can't.
that.
Appreciate that.
I'm serious. We have Pokemon on Tuesday night.
We do have Pokemon on Tuesday nights. It's like 6:30 with Professor Adam. It's
Professor
great.
Adam is cool.
It's great. It's awesome. Occasionally,
He has
when
a
Professor
mechanical
Adam
arm.
isn't there, it's Professor Chris, who is our dear friend.
Chris does not have a mechanical arm and is therefore less cool.
That is true. Chris is probably not watching this. Actually, I was gonna say you might be watching this.
Probably
Okay.
not.
I'm gonna need
just kidding.
wire to build on you, but I think like if we do that
Mhm.
and then we put one or two of these underneath it,
Mhm.
and then you put some of that bunting on top of it,
Mm-hmm.
then you will have like a dispersed fire.
Right?
Because if you put this and some of this,
Yeah, look at it.
Ooh,
Oh, that
yes.
looks so cool.
I don't know if anybody can
You'll
see
have
that.
to turn on the little camera.
I keep turning the camera on and off.
Well, that's what it's there for. It's there
All
for moving around.
Okay, so we're talking about for Lexi's fire, for which she has told us how to build a fire. That's the old-fashioned way to build a fire.
Oh, okay, for sure.
The new-fashioned way to build a fire is with some cables and a little bunting, and so then she can have this fire. Where's your logs at?
Those are my logs.
So put the little logs under, and then put this over her logs, so she has some fire.
That's gonna look really cool.
I think that'll look cool.
It is gonna look super cool. Oh my god.
And like I like the diffused, so like when you're sitting at the table, it's not just like
Yeah.
glaring LED in your face.
I mean, I would use half of this bunting.
well,
right,
yeah, of
over
course,
a
we're gonna
fire.
make it more, yeah.
We're gonna
But
make
it's flickering nicely. I like it.
You know what you could do? Okay, you could do this. Where's my little batteries? I now have just like way too much stuff in front of me.
I realized I very confidently explained how to do a fire, and like that's one way I've learned. I've learned that from one source.
You can do it like where you lean them up against each other like this.
You
right?
can teepee style.
Do you have some clay?
I do have some clay.
Can you put like one of these in some clay, like
Yeah.
a log-sized piece of clay.
Mm-hmm.
And then once you make it so that you have to put like a specific log on top, or like you have to put a log next to the fire.
Do you want to
or
put it
something.
inside or like on it?
Put it inside. I want to see how strong
How
that
far
magnet
the magnet
is.
needs to go.
Yeah,
It's gonna rip the magnet through the clay.
it's
Unless-
not going
if
to be
the
that.
clay is
no,
not dry. I'm just
no,
kidding.
it's not going to be that. This isn't an MRI machine of fire.
I'm just saying this clay is not super strong.
Yeah. So
Neither is the magnet.
TL said, Lexi, you should use twigs and pine needles to make the scale model miniature of a campfire.
Actual twigs,
Actual twigs.
and then you don't have to mold.
Because then the
logs
twigs
out
will
of
be
clay.
like log size.
Mm-hmm.
Uh huh.
There's a magnet inside of that.
I bet there's a tree outside. You could just go.
I bet there's a tree outside.
Yeah.
There might be a tree outside.
Like at least one.
I mean, there might be one left after the windstorms of last
Cool.
week.
Oh my god, that was insane. For those of you who don't live in Fresno, aka just Lumpy, I think.
I was gonna share this on one of my like gaming things, but then I realized it's gonna dox the crap out of me
Uh-huh.
in a video game,
Yeah.
right? I shouldn't do that. Should I?
It's
I'm
up to
looking
you.
for a new video game to play.
I've been
Considering
playing, I've been playing both the final.
Like in the ones where people know me, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like I've shared it there, and will continue to, but I don't know that I want to share it in any of the big ones.
I've been playing one of the
How-
final seasons of Diablo 3,
Ooh.
and then also Atomic Heart because I just am not good with using my free time.
Yeah, yeah. I worked on. You remember we got the hand over your fairy cakes
Yeah.
embroidery thing.
Yeah.
I grabbed the last one of that, and I started working on it this week. Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
when
yeah,
it
yeah.
when it's not held together
hold
by
it under
like
the camera, they can't see what
friction,
you're doing.
gravity, and oh my goodness, I don't know if I have that many. Oh, I thought I had turned that off. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Game Played Poorly says, how many volts are you using to use the LEDs?
this is just a button battery, so it is probably a CR2032. So what is that, like 1.5? I will actually. It's this. Boop. These are the batteries I'm using right now.
And then Lumpy
They're
says
3
you could put the
volts.
bunting in the middle of the log base.
And then we put a magnet inside this log. And so she could do it where, like, if the crew goes out and collects enough wood for a fire, and this is one of those things, then when this gets next to the fire, it could light up.
That is so cool.
It's super cool. What a neat idea.
So awesome.
Dude, I am such a huge fan of reed switches right now.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so Games Played Poorly. If you didn't see that, they're actually 3 volts. They're the 2032s. I didn't get anything expensive or crazy. And these batteries are good until 2027. Yeah, I'm stoked about that. So we can make you a fire real easy.
The biggest logic fallacy in the game, not the game, but the TV show The Last of Us, is everyone's like, the gasoline would have been broken down. How are they using their car? The gasoline. It's about the gasoline. It's like, man, it's a show.
Not all of it is going to break down that fast. And
Well, it's been 20 years in the show.
I still think some of it might be okay.
How long? Somebody tell us, how long does gasoline stay good in like a properly sealed thing? Like if it's in one of those like actual reserve tanks, like that. We need to know. Inquire
I'm
minds.
good. A lot of you may be thinking, wow, Lexi, you bring up a lot of topics that aren't relevant to this. And to that I would say, yeah, you are correct.
Yeah.
We work in a game store.
Yeah.
We work at a game store. Which The Last of Us is a game.
Is it a? But it's a.
It's a video
It's a
game.
video
But
game.
still.
Yeah.
Yeah, Games Played Poorly. If I was working with anything bigger than like this LED or this baby button battery, I would absolutely put some resistors in there. I've got some resistors, but for like this kind of, we're just testing stuff, it's probably gonna be fine. But like if I were gonna put a bunch of those cables in a row, I would set up a resistor system for sure.
How long does this take to dry? I'm curious. Like not because
Clay.
because I want to know how long I have to work with it. Like, is it going to dry on me while I'm using it?
I doubt it dries that
Probably like
fast.
24 hours.
Probably a few hours, yeah. Really depends. Keep finished product away from open flame.
I only created one small fire today, and it didn't actually fire; it just smoked.
Yeah, that's fine. Did I stab myself earlier? I think I did.
I wonder what this stuff actually is. Is it just paper mixed with like clay?
I
It's
don't know.
clay from the ground.
No, it's not.
That's what it says. It says it's clay from the ground.
Does it say that?
Is a fine natural earth clay which dries hard.
Okay.
Drying time is approximately 2 to 3 days.
Okay. That's fine. Good. Okay. Good.
You know, all you need if you're going to make this into a chest is build some walls with it. Right? That would be all that you would need to do is just make it.
True.
Okay, so here's the thing. It is almost 4:15. We usually stream for a couple of hours, and we are going to start trying to be good about doing this
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm.
at 2:30 every Tuesday, which we know isn't great for Pacific Coast time, but it fits into our workday. But what do we want to try to come back with next week and work on? You seem a little less. Lexi's having a hard day.
No, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think about what I'm gonna do because I have a lot of ideas.
I would really like to see what you do with your bar. Like that's kind of a cool idea. You
With
said
my
you were,
bar,
you
with
were
my
building
little
the bar.
Yeah, with my little. Yeah, okay, here's what I'll do. I'll prime that, and the next week. No, I want to bring in some I want to 3D print some, like, texture cutters that I can just kind of press into the thing, and then it'll be textured, and then press into the thing, and it'll be textured.
Yeah, if we can
Sweet.
find some stuff on Thingiverse, we could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Okay.
Yes,
And then-
and what
yeah.
I was gonna do. No, don't worry. I know I seem a little lost right now. It's mostly because my mimic did not work, and so I'm just kind of
You're just bummed
I'm
out
sort of
about your mimic.
I'm just sort of reeling from that.
Oh, I see.
No.
I'm just sort of like, oh my gosh, how did that not work? I had such a genius plan.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, Games Played Poorly says they do have some really cool texture rollers if you want to do floors and walls. I think that's it. We kind of started this, and we're learning skills right now,
Yeah,
and then we're gonna take those skills and figure out like real things to do. I
I
just
would
like to work in
love-
electronics, so that's why
I
decided
would
to do
love to get to bring in. I don't know how realistic this is, but I would love to bring in some like small scale woodworking. But I don't know how that would practically be applied.
You
Like
said you wanted to
this.
whittle.
Whittling in the store.
Yeah, no, not whittling in the store because that gets truly everywhere. Like if you think
Yeah.
styrofoam gets everywhere,
Yeah.
whittling would get more places. I mean, like maybe some like I don't know how small scale whittling works, or not whittling. Whatever. We'll figure it out.
You just want to do some spoon carving on
yeah.
the thing. So
Spoon carving?
LT Lumpy says chest each side made of thin foam, glue them together. Yeah, I think that's a thing. I think what I might try to do next week is now that I've got my wall and my floor, and I can glue them together. And then I'm gonna try to make, and I have my little torch thing, right? That kind of works.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna actually put a couple torches in the wall,
Uh-huh.
but then also set up some magnet areas, some of my reed switches underground, and have it so when a player character goes over one, it lights up a torch. I think
Yeah.
that is a simple, basic first concept, and then we can.
I think
use
that's
it
really
from
cool.
there.
Laser
Yeah.
the boy is in chat.
Laser! Hi!
Lexi, your hair.
Third
Thank you.
person is Charlie.
It's Charlie.
Charlie also works
Hi.
here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so Laser, what you've missed is that some things have happened. And that's
So for those of you who don't know, Laser the Boy is, I don't know, like musician, producer, author, a little bit of everything.
all around great guy.
Yeah.
That's true.
I cannot. I'm gonna stop yawning. I'm not that tired. I don't know what's going
yeah,
on.
Yeah, I understand, sure. So that's my project for next week. I'm going to have kind of like a light up wall based off of where miniature is.
Mhm.
And maybe I will work on a solution for your fire.
100%.
Okay. Charlie, you're still working on the, we need to come up with a name for this water feature.
Water feature.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spooky pond.
Spooky pond. Spooky pond for sure.
What is it? What is the technical term for it? The chemical term for it?
For spooky pond.
Dihydrogen monoxide.
Oh, my
yeah.
gosh, I am awake. Okay.
Please
so I
tell me
think
you're not closing tonight.
I am not.
Okay.
My plan for the future is I'm gonna make some tables and chairs. You know what? If I really would thrive at doing. So one thing I am good at in terms of crafts.
Yeah.
Well, you're laughing, which is not a good sign.
No,
But-
no.
But I am good at making 3D models.
Yeah.
But then I would just be sitting here with a computer, and it would be like, well, what are you doing?
Well, so if we can figure out how to also transmit the screen.
Well,
so
yeah,
we can
that's
switch
easy.
between that.
That's
We
easy.
do
can
picture
that.
in picture even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Because then maybe next week I'll work on some. Because what I really want to do is I want to add some like models to this.
Laser wants to know where the spork is.
Where's the sport?
The
A
spork
sport
is in a safe
command
place.
sport.
It's in a safe
Unfortunately, we
place.
don't have commands right now. We should add a command that's command sport.
We should add a command spork. Yeah.
I've made it home. Eric made it home. This is great news. This is amazing.
Yay.
We have 14 viewers. We're freaking famous.
I don't know if freaking famous is the term.
Listen, I'm pretty famous.
I am also pretty famous.
In my own mind, I'm very famous.
Yeah, I am
Alright.
extremely famous. I bring a lot of baked goods to places, and they know me as Lexi, the baker.
They do. They do.
So they know me as Lexi, and I was like, yeah, they know me as
Love
Lexi. That's
Baker.
Ooh, we're about done, and so I did want to say, if you're one of my friends, take your meds because I know that
oh,
you.
I thought you were gonna be
need
like,
to take
and if
your
you're
meds.
anybody else, you don't have to take your meds.
No, you
That's
please,
checking.
also if you have
like,
meds, take your meds.
We need a command that's like meds.
Oh,
but I know you didn't take them yet.
You know what? Actually,
Take your meds.
I do have to take a med.
See,
for sure, for sure,
see,
for sure.
she's one of my friends. I could tell.
She's like, yeah, you're really off base today.
I think I'm gonna work on a project and it's gonna knock all of your socks off, and you're all gonna be like, Lexi, this is the best thing I've ever seen. And then like the design companies are gonna be hiring me left and right.
Like
Yeah.
LaCroix.
Yeah, like look. You're not allowed to make inside jokes on stream.
I am because I'll make them not inside anymore.
I don't
need
even
to add
know what that
stream
joke
elements
is.
Okay, so
can
if you
have
haven't
commands.
seen our painting event ad that goes on the monitor
Yeah.
in the store, Lexi designed that for us.
Nice.
And I showed it to my friend who is a graphic designer, and I was like, please look at this and how glorious it is. It's got, number one, the M. Boley, that's the font. That's the font that this kiddo chose.
What? What's wrong with a bully?
Listen,
Nothing is wrong.
nothing's wrong with
You
it.
do you.
And then like the backsplash is just like white with like peach and gray and
It's
green.
paint splatter.
Splatter
It's
paint.
paint
It is.
splatter.
It's so like it's just so good. But it looks like she designed a LaCroix bottle. Like no questions asked. Like the
It
can.
does now that you mention it.
Right, and so that's what Jeff said, which Jeff
Yeah.
designs some stuff for the store. Jeff was like, "Wow, she could get a job like designing cans for LaCroix. Like she's a shoe-in. Freaking hire this girl." And now she'll never
LaCroix-
make another one again.
Charlie takes the inside jokes and brings them outside. This
Yeah.
is true. This is very true.
That's what
Yeah.
I do that a lot.
And
guys-
LT Lumpy, we are making improvements every week on the stream. So this week we added in some more, got our cameras working and our close-up cameras working, and we're probably going to get some stuff done. We do have a logo in the making, and then Lexi showed me some fan art, and I was like, I need this logo more than the logo I paid money for. So we're probably going to go with that.
Yeah. Can
Like
we?
we're definitely going with
Can
the
we
fan
lose
art.
your logo? Pretty please.
Yeah, your logo is great.
It's so
Mag
cute.
for Jeff. Yeah, so
Why is it better than the ones we paid money for?
so good? So you're gonna see that, and we'll have that done soon. And then talking about the painting party, we do have a paint party coming up on March 18th.
We have the
I
machine.
think most or all of us will be there if you want to see Chaos Construction Crew live and in person.
Lexi is an artist? Question mark. No, Eric is an artist who is Magford lover in chat. Who he mentioned it designing the thing, so that's why I don't feel bad calling him out, but in a good way.
Do you have it on your phone, and we can just like use the close up and see?
Yeah,
if we can-
I
All
do.
right, all right, we're gonna see if we can find it other than this close up of. This
I
fine
am
piece
not
of
an artist. Well, if you consider like baked goods an art form, then yes, I am an artist. Or maybe
think
like
that
what else am I good at? I'm good at
You were very enthusiastic.
I'm very if the enthusiasm was an art form, I would be like 100%.
You are one of the best Doritos eaters I've ever seen.
That is very true.
Okay, wait. How do you be a good Doritos
Don't
eater?
worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Is
but
it that?
It is
Alright,
amazing.
do we
Oh,
have-
she's
alright.
good at flipping coins.
Now that's just mean.
All right, flip it. Let's go this way
Yeah, feel free to manhandle my phone, whichever one.
and down a little
Look
bit.
at it.
Like if we could get that digitally and
Yeah.
like
So we're gonna try to make that the logo. We're very excited about that.
It's so good. I want that on a t-shirt.
Yes.
Yes, once we get it, if you go not 80,000 colors, we will make some t-shirts. Yeah, that was done by, what is that, Magford?
Magford Lover's name's Eric. He comes in
Magford
for
Lover. I was like, Magford Lover? Like,
Magford the Lover. No, that's the D&D character's name. But it's amazing, right?
Oh, so good.
I saw it and I was like, oh, I just broke my. Oh well, I wasn't using it anyway. But it's great.
The rage, like that was like a really.
yeah, I would thought you broke a limb or something.
I broke.
And then you
I
were
don't
just
think
like
I yelled that
totally
loud when I
fine,
broke
like
my wrist.
instantly. What a roller coaster.
I am extremely dramatic.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna be here.
I'm sorry, I just heard me yelling on the TV outside.
So funny.
So we're gonna be here next Tuesday at this
Yes.
time. We will create another giant mess because that is our pro skill.
That's
got it.
the truth.
I'm gonna try to have my first little miniature project done.
Yes.
And I'm excited about it because now I have all the parts working. I just have to put the parts together.
My goal is to have the clay all on here, and if it actually sticks and it doesn't just like all crumble off and disappear, right? Then I'll start painting. And if it does all crumble off and disappear, then maybe I'll just still start painting.
All right. And then if she doesn't do that, what you can do is steal all of her little pebbles and rocks and things and put them on your cavern.
This is true.
Yeah.
My plan is to be super awesome and cool and be here.
Well, you're already succeeding at that.
See?
So,
I'm doing amazing.
as always, Lexi will edit this down to a more viewable amount of time.
The goal is to do it by Friday. Sometimes I'll do it earlier than that, but hopefully by Friday.
But we shall see. It is busy in the store. So we appreciate y'all joining in this week, as every week. And again, if you have suggestions or ideas, please send them to us. If you're not aware, there is a store Discord, and we should really add a link to that somewhere sometime.
Should be in the description, right?
We have a store Discord, and it is. Let me link you to it right now in the chat. If you want to join it, and if you don't want to join it, then too bad. You got to join it.
And if you come to the painting party, you will see me paint my first miniature in about 40 years.
Exciting.
And if you come to the painting party, you will see me having a great time. I'm actually going to be building Nighthaunt, which is an army from Age of Sigmar.
You guys are acting like you're off, like you're not scheduled to work that day.
Am I scheduled to work
I
that
don't
day?
know.
I don't know either. I don't have the schedule yet. It's to schedule
Schedule us? No, don't schedule us. So we
or
can
don't
attend.
schedule us. I might be scheduled. Either way, I'll be there.
We'll be there.
Either way, I'll be there.
I
And
just-
I'll say hi. I'm actually a celebrity now, so if you do want to come in and say hi, I'll give you some baked goods. Oh my god, I should bake things for the painting party and I could just give everyone baked goods. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Can
It's
you
gonna get
bake
the
us?
business shut down at
Can
some
you
point,
bake
yeah.
us paintbrush shaped
I'm gonna
cookies?
get the business shut down for handing out baked goods.
I want paintbrush shaped cookies.
Is it because it's illegal?
No, you're not going to get the business shut down. We've done it before for like anniversary and stuff like
For
that,
sure.
so we're good. I did not mean to scare you.
I was like, oh my god, if
No,
I've
do
been.
not tamp down the enthusiasm. That is awesome.
What if
All
I
right, y'all, we're going to clean up our giant mess.
Would you just
Charlie's going to work with Clay. We super appreciate you joining in.
thank you?
We will see you again next Tuesday.
We'll see you again next Tuesday. Bye bye. I'm gonna keep doing this on stream.